What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, dude. What up, baby? Let's get it. Delete that podcast, man. Coming straight at you, baby. Coming straight at you today, baby, with some hot stuff, man. We coming straight with some hot stuff, straight off the bayou, straight out the fire. You understand me? Yes, sir. Hey man, it's your boy Dude, man. Coming at you guys, man. What's happening? It's another segment of Delete That podcast. I know it's been a minute. I know you've been like, golly, dude, what happened? Where you been at? Man? We've been looking for you. But guess what, man? Your boy is back, man, with some new talk, some new stuff. And you know when we ain't agreeing, what we gonna do? We gonna delete that because we don't believe in the stuff that we shouldn't believe in. You understand me? But guess what? I'm coming with it hot off the press today, man. We coming with it hot. We coming with it live, man. We gonna talk about some shit and we gonna get into some shit. We're going to talk about some drastic measure shit too, man. Some stuff that's going on, man, and some stuff that's been quiet as of late, man. But, you know, there's a lot going on. Make sure you do one thing for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that like button. Make sure you hit all of the notification button. After you hit it, hit the bell so you can save and it can let you know whenever I'm going live, you can be right there on point with me. You feel me? And then you ain't got to wait to catch it later. You understand me? But make sure you tune in to my next episode, man. We got another one coming this Sunday, man. I got some interesting guests. I got some new guests coming on Sunday, man. I got a powerful speaker coming on Sunday, man. A strong believer, man, in our faith and our walk. Young lady, man, that's coming on. She gonna talk that talk, man. You know what I mean? That's a surprise guest. And we got another returning guest, man, that was once on here, man. You know what I mean? We bringing him back. So, hey, man, it's gonna be a great topic come this Sunday, man. So we gonna go live with it too. So make sure you tune in, man. Should be 1:00 my time, 3:00 Pacific and Stand, man. You know, we outside, man. Just know we outside. You know what I mean? And it's Delete That podcast, baby, coming at you. And make sure you know you do one thing for me. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe. Please let the people know we outside, baby. Now, with that being said, ever you want to talk about it, anytime you want to talk about it, you can always reach me, baby. You can call in. You can reach me at that number that's scrolling at the bottom. If you want to talk that stuff, we got a call-in option for you. But with that being said, man, you know, we're going to get into some stuff today, man. I think it's going to be some interesting things, man, because there's a lot going on in the world today, man. And your boy, dude, gonna bring it to you. You understand, man? We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it be sensitive matters, and a lot of people don't want to talk about that. But guess what? Here on Delete That podcast, you know I'm gonna keep it raw and uncut. We got to talk about that. You understand me? Because it's a lot popping out there, man. With that being said, man, we're going to jump right into some stuff, man. We're going to jump right into some stuff. You hear me? We're going to go here, man, for a second, man. We got to go here, man, because it's a lot going on with this situation, man. And I just want to bring it to the forefront of what's going on and what we talking about and what's going on with it. You know what I mean? So we going live with this thing, man. So when we go live with this thing, man, we just want to let you know what's really going on out there. That, hey, man, with that being said, listen, let's talk about this stuff, man. Right now, what's going on in the media world today with Quando, Rondo, you know what I mean, and the stuff with Lil Durk, man, there's a lot going on, bro, that then hit the world, man. It caught the world by surprise, you know what I mean, that we ended 2024, man, and a lot of people are affected by a lot of decisions, man, that didn't happen out here, man, in the world. So we be seeing these things, man, and for some reasons, man, like guys have to understand, man, it's what you're living for, what you're surviving for, what you're doing it for. These things matter, right? They matter. And we get into the rap game, man. We get into this music game that a lot of artists get into it for, man. They get there and you have a dream and a vision to tell your story to get out, right? This is why people try to turn to the music game, because it's profitable. For one, we understand that, and that there's money behind it, and you get to live a good life if you do it the right way, right? And you make smart decisions, man. But what's going on in the world today, man, in this situation is such a sad situation, man, because you have one artist that's getting ready to come home, and you have another artist that's in there, Lil Durk, that's fighting for his life in the process of being accused of taking life, right? And we know the story, how deep it gets with this situation. And on the day that Durk is actually accused, that one of the shootings that he's actually accused of, man, Quando lost his cousin that day. And it was alleged that the prosecutor tried to use a song that Lil Durk had made and was saying about no, because Quando was yelling that when he saw his cousin on the ground. But that song was released a couple of months way before the shooting actually happened. So a lot of the things that's inside the case that they're trying to utilize and use against Lil Durk, it's a lot of his own words inside his own music, right? And sometimes we'll make music this, like, we had a rapper, rest in peace to Mo 3, man. He rapped about a lot of things in his songs, and it was a coincidental thing that to other stuff that was happening in the streets. You know what I mean? When Yellow Beezy got hit on the freeway, and they tried to compare the music, saying that's why he made the music. It was back and forth. And I think that's the thing with artists. They make the mistake as trying to live a lifestyle, or even feeling more powerful to live a lifestyle now that you have the money and the resources to do so, right? So now you have those money, you have those resources. Now you feel that, okay, I could be like Tony Montana, I could be like a kingpin, I could call shots, I could send hits, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that's what Lil Durk did. I'm not saying that's what happened with Mo 3. We don't know. I mean, that's a part of the street life. That's that dark world, man. And what happened in the streets stays in the streets most of the time. But in this case, a lot of the stuff didn't stay in the streets, and now he's feeling the wrath of that, meaning Lil Durk, because some of these things that hadn't took place didn't stay in the streets. So now he's faced with these consequences of fighting the law, fighting the court, and then it was alleged that it was another murder that came up that they was going to be accused for. So with that being said, man, just that alone, just having, you got one situation that's messed up for you, and now this other situation comes up, and now you and they're trying to accuse you of another murder, being because Lil Durk brother got killed back in 2000, I think 23, and that was alleged that he put a hit out, that like whoever was responsible for his little brother, you know what I mean, and any gangster disciple along with it. So he out of anger and out of frustration, I don't know, sometimes things are said, man, you know what I mean? So sometimes you say stuff out of anger, and then you can't take it back because it goes out in the atmosphere, and then people that's starving or hungry, they hear you, they don't know you just venting or you going through it, they're just picking up on, shit, he got money, I'm gonna be the one to go do it. And they run out there and do some stuff that sometimes you don't mean exactly that way. You hurt people. We understand that. So in those situations, we gotta be smart, man. We gotta be smart, man, when we get to money like that, man, and not let it go to our heads to where you bring pain and hurt on other families, man. So you just continue to be smart, man. That's all I can say. But with this Rondo thing, man, and Lil Durk, man, I don't see it getting better, man. You can only pray in the situation, because Lil Durk in a sticky situation, and I can't see that changing to his advantage, the way things seem to be looking in the case. I hate to see another talented young man go down and lose everything because of poor choices. But Unfortunately, he made those choices, man. And sometimes we have to live with those choices, right? And we don't want to. At times, we don't want to live with those choices, but it's a messed up situation, man. So shout out, man, to Lil Durk doing your fight, man. You know, keep your head up, little brother. Hopefully, through this process, that you use it as a stepping stone to learn from and grow from. You know what I mean? It like because we come from it, right? We understand it. We see it all the time, and we understand. We come from that, but these youngsters these days, man, and you try to hip them to it, and now they using these new terms, YN and YS and Y. You know, like they give you titles and they make that shit sound cool, and then everybody run with it. Oh, I'm a young nigga. I'm a young gangster. I'm a young son. Like you're falling for the devices that they're putting in places, devices that they're putting in places to cripple you, to make you believe into this fraudulent lifestyle, man. But you know, hopefully, man, through this process, it's a learning curve for both of these guys, for Quando and Dirk. That Quando had already said he forgive Dirk. You know what I mean? I think going through prison and understanding that both sides was losing people, and we could put it in music and comment about somebody that that have lost a loved one, and it hurts, man. So you know, anger and like we say, hurt people, and you start feeling a certain way. So you know, just be smart out there, man. Be mindful for other people losses, man, and what other people go through, man, because it's hard for us all, man. And as much as we try to do the right thing, evil is always present. You know what I mean? Is always present. So, you know, a Lil Durk, Quando, Rondo, man, you know what I mean? I think it went too far, the beef stuff, you know, the comments, you know, because at the end, man, you guys both losing. You lose life, you lose money, you lose your fame, you lose everything you fought to get out the hood. Every time you wrote a lyric, a bar, a song, a chorus, or a hook, you wrote it in hope that it'll be successful to get you out, to make you some money, to make you some bread. You didn't do that for them, to allow them to take everything you worked for, everything you hustle for, everything you believe, and have it taken away. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, you know, enough of that, man. Shout out to those guys, man, that's fighting. You know what I mean? Much love to the people that have lost some loved ones in this process, man. We sympathize with you. We pray for you, and hope that things get better, man. So, with that being said, man, let's give it up, man, for our sponsors, the people that show us love, man, that make it possible for this podcast to be popping, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Seven Flavors, Anola, who sponsored this thing, man, who provides the retail, the resources to make this thing possible, man. So with that being said, we're going to get on to our next topic, man. We're going to get on to our next topic, man, because it's real hot. I know that was one of them, but we going somewhere else. And where we going at next, you're going to love it, man. You're going to love it, man. So right now, man, it's another hot topic out there, man. My boy Kels has made it back in the news, man. My boy Kels has made it back in the news, man. Kels was going on right now. Kels had made it back in the news with an interview that took place, right? And it was a young lady's birthday. And the other host, they did a special request, got Kels to call in, man. And Kels got on that thing and sung some things for the young lady, man. That was nice. It was powerful, man. He brought out, he went in his old bag and pulled out that old Tyrone, man, when a woman's fed up, man. He sang the shit. It sounded like he didn't miss a beat, man. With that being said, there was some people that took shots at the people that did the interview, saying that just giving him a platform again and all this stuff, and he's a monster and this, yada, yada, yada. And they had some bigger monsters than R. Kelly out there, I could tell you that and assure you this. And they still allow it to be played. So those same people that comment, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're not right. I'm not saying you are wrong. All I'm saying is make sure that measure is measured to each and every one that's out there doing something that they don't have no business doing. They're doing something out there wrong, right? So we know R. Kelly wasn't innocent. We know that there's some people that done way worse. And what he's done, we by far are not overlooking, so especially at Delete That Podcast. But now to get into it, R. Kelly went on to talk inside that interview and said that he had been focusing and on his music. He got sentenced to 30 years, but he's still been focused, right? He's still been focused. He's been writing music. He's been making music. Writing it, should I say, but he have put together 25 albums, he said, since he's been incarcerated. With that, man, that's powerful within itself, man. Right? So there's artists out there, man, that understand what R. Kelly represented. And, ghostwriting is there for a reason. And I mean, another talented brother, man, that made some decisions that came back and cost him in the long run. But again, we know that shit happens, man, and some of that stuff was voluntarily done. And I put the blame in some other places because I know it's some things that I wouldn't do and some things that I would do as a parent. So it's like we have to share some of that cost and that blame. But him having 25 albums prepared, man, is outstanding. I don't doubt that because he was such a he was such a great talent and a musician, man, that was versatile to. He was the GOAT. He was the GOAT to R&B and hip hop, man. Like, you went to Kels when you wanted a hit, you went to Kels, man. Half of these people, babies, half of these people, kids out there right now are in there right now. And, but it's a lot of that stuff, man, that goes on, that a lot of people are affiliated with that. But, shout out, man, to Kels, man, as he go through what he's going through, man. Hopefully, you see an opportunity to get out and you get by and you get through, man. I don't know what the future holds for you, brother. But like I said, man, we grew up off your music. I grew up off it. I had several kids off it. I can tell you that. You was the reason a couple of my kids are here. Not the reason. God was the reason, but that music was jamming in the room, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I must keep it real. Shout out all Kelly, man. You know what I mean? But there's some other things that's happening, man. That's going on with it. Even though R. Kelly has went through the situation he's went through, man. But we're gonna take a brief intermission. We're gonna take a brief intermission, man. Pay some sponsors, you know what I mean, and we're gonna play a little of that. Shout out to my boy Sugar Slim. You understand me? We're gonna put a little of his music on and let that thing play for y'all. Slim time. Let's get a commercial break, man, and we'll be right back. Tune in, baby. Delete that podcast. You know what it's hitting for. It's your boy, Dude. Delete. Into it, man, and talk about my guy, Kels, man. Kels, man, listen, man. Kels, shout out to Kels, man. One of the greatest RB in the game. You was at the top of the charts, man. Unfortunately, there's some things happened that allowed for you to come off of that throne. But, if you do by chance, man, so happen that you get out, man, I hope you can get back to your life, man, your lifestyle, as well as the victims in this case. Pray that they're getting better, and it won't never be forgotten, won't go away, the pain, the hurt. But I hope that you get better and you get stronger, and there's nothing but life in front of you, hope in front of you. You know what I mean? After tragedy, life after tragedy, and picking up the pieces, it could get hard at times. But hey, man, just keep your head up, man. And we got you guys are staying our prayers, man. Delete that podcast. But man, I see R. Kelly's been gone a few years now, man. And if you got some words you want to drop in the comments about the situation with Kel, feel free, man. You know what I mean? Feel free. I don't knock nobody for their decisions and their opinions, and but we all have our skeletons, we all have our monsters, we all have our demons that you all struggle with in life, and we fight against, right? It's a spiritual war, so you're gonna fight every day of life, man. It's gonna be a fight. Just know that, man. But hey, man, but that's what's happening, man. Kel's got 25 albums. He said he read it. He's 25 and still counting, man. So 25 albums. I don't know if that's 16 songs, 10 songs on the album, 5 songs on the album. We don't know. But he said he got 25 albums written. You understand me? So with that being said, you know what I mean? Hey, man, I just want to see if Kel's got 25 written. You know what I mean? Let me see. That I know Kel. I can sing his song. But hey, man, that's another thing, though, man. That's on Kels, man. Hopefully he make it out of that situation, you know what I mean, with a little life left to do some things. And if not, then we understand that that's where it was meant to be, But as an artist, man, we appreciate the music you put out there. Sorry for your decisions, but We appreciate the music, man. Shout out to our Kells for that, man. With that being said, now we gonna get on to this next day, man. Like R. Kelly, has been in the news for quite a while now, you know what I mean? So, it's stuff like that that we gonna, see and we gonna go through. Now, this next topic, man, is another thriller in Manila. Another thriller in Manila. I know a lot of y'all saw what been going on out there, and I have seen it too, man. But listen, man, the stuff that been going out on right now with Black Sam, man. Hey, man, shout out, rest in peace to Nip Hustle, man. You know what I mean? None but love his music, man. Another GOAT, man, that was taken from us, man. You know what I mean? Another legend, another musician, man, that we gonna miss and miss his music, right? His style of music. You know what I mean? So, it's things like that that make us feel connected to artists that be told, man, when it's time, man, when it's time, man, you got to be willing to put in that kind of work, man. That's not no easy thing to do, man. You know what I mean? We not gonna pretend like you the tough guys and oh yeah, I'm like that and yada yada yada, this and that, man. Nah, bro. Like some stuff that we think is easy to do, man. That's a hard journey, a hard road to go down, man. And it's a road that many have traveled and many have failed at, man. But this brother spoke on his brother, man, and he was saying to the dude, like, all that internet stuff and stuff, and you saying, yes, the internet, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But internet or not, man, someone lost their life, right? That's pain, that's hurt behind that. And he just was basically saying, listen, man, you supposed to smash, you supposed to crash out. Somebody speak ill about my brother anywhere around you, you supposed to smash, you supposed to wig out at that moment. That's representing like they say, man, you ain't got to be around to be represented. If you rocking with me and somebody speaking bad, who you talking about, my dog? Hold on, you talking about my? No. We ain't gonna do that while he ain't here to represent himself. He can't speak up for himself. He ain't here. Do that in his face, right? That's where we from. Like you can't just come around and talking about our boy and we just gonna be quiet. Oh, I'm gonna tell my boy he was talking about. No. We gonna deal with that right then and there as if I'm my boy and you said that to me, right? So I get that, side of it, man, that Black Sam was taking that stance. Like, Don't come around like everything all good, man. Like, and my brother been disrespected and yada yada, this and that, man. They clowning or speaking on his name. You supposed to stand up. You gonna show up like you rocking with me. Stand up when it's time to stand up. So I get that, man. You know what I mean? So shout out Black Sam, man. I get you. I know where you was at with that, man. You know, and nothing but respect, man, on that side, man. Like you say, you know, he spoke highly in the interview, man. Black Sam talked about how this whole thing had went on, man, with this clown Eric, who made a decision to take Nip from us, but was sent in a way, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because they say he walked up with no shirt on, peeped the scene, and Black say I'm normally in the doorway, you know what I mean, with the yam on me. You understand? With that yam on me, you know, when he pull up to make sure he good, exiting and getting in. You know what I mean? So it was a situation where dude came up and peeped and saw that Nip was relaxed, man. He was cool, you know, but you come back double up, you know what I mean? Double back, you dig, and pull off this on us, man, and you take a grade from us in the legend. So shout out, man, the hustle gang, man. Marathon continues, man. Shout out to Marathon Burgers, man. Can't wait to come try that out. You know what I mean? And show some support to you guys, Black Sam, you know what I mean? As me being a cook myself, doing my food thing, man. But I want to give a shout out to that, man. I want to come check y'all out, man, and show some love and some support, man. You know? So, you know, with that, it's just a crazy situation, the lifestyle we live, man, and we're losing greats, man, to that street side mentality, to the wickedness that exists around inside the world, man, that is taking lives, man, and we got to be careful out there, man. We got to be prayed up. We got to watch out for our people. There's some things we got to be on, man, but you know, I feel where Black Sound was coming from, man. I love the fact that ain't something that's just simply over, like, and people got over, man. You know what I mean? That was legendary. That was taken. That was, you know what I mean? It's hard to describe. I understand as losing someone close to me. I understand that perfectly fine. I get that part. But it's like to keep that alive every day, man, and what Black Sam and them are doing with Marathon and keeping that alive, that ain't easy, man. And that's I salute you guys, man, for carrying that weight on y'all shoulders, man, and keeping your brother legacy alive, man, your son legacy alive, your grandson, your sister, your brother, I meant to say legacy alive, man. Your family is a strong family. I appreciate, man, what I see, the resilience coming from that, man, and that you guys is not giving up, and that marathon is continuing. You know what I mean? So shout out to you guys for that, man. You know, but hey, man, as usual, man, you know, like I say, there's always more breaking news in the press messing with your boy dude. You understand me? And we've been talking about some stuff, but guess what's going on that we ain't about to, I'm not about to slip and miss none of that. Let's get that understood. We talked about everything else, but you know we got to go here, man. Let's get into the talk about Meech and what's going on with Meech, man. But before we go there, man, I want to make sure y'all look at the bottom of the screen, see what's strolling across, man. You can follow me on all those platforms. We're there. We're going live. We're streaming now. Call in when you want to just talk that shit. We're here to talk that shit. We are not running from that talk, man. We are not running from that talk. So make sure you want to call in, man, and holler at me. You want to drop a comment in that box, man. Let me know what I'm talking about, what you talking about, how you feel about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, me? But listen, man, we got to get into this talk about what's going on with 50 and Meech them, man. Come on, man. Who's right? In today's topic, you know what I'm saying, me? And yes. I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, in today's topic about Big Meech and 50 Cent, man, what's going on right now, man? Listen, man, it is so crazy. Now there's a prosecutor, I think it's a federal prosecutor that has stepped up and talked about the law and saying that Big Meats did not cooperate with them. So it's crazy because I don't see the value in why they feel the need to make a statement about that situation about he didn't cooperate. So I don't know. I've never saw that one done before. That's crazy. I've never saw that one done, but I respect the fact that they came out and said something about it, right? And they try to put some clarity in the situation, but it makes it look more crazy because they're coming out saying it, right? And is other ways to find out. So I again, man, whether he Big Meats cooperated to get out early, yeah, that shit been going on since the beginning of the time, man. You know what I mean? And what we keep doing is mixing street uh street codes with civilians and street code that we was given those codes, false codes to live by, to just so that could keep us in the penitentiary, in the graveyard, in the hospital. Those codes, that's what those codes are designed for, right? And we live by those codes, and we say, oh, we street and it's yada yada yada. But when you come off the poach, I always talk about this, getting off the poach and you getting off the poach, they tell you, man, what was all out there, man, in that dark world, man. You know what I mean? You got the killers, you got the jackers, you got the rats, right? And you just got the mild mannered people that are just trying to make a dollar that ultimately become the prey, right? So you have all this here, man. They say there's no honor among thieves. We was taught these things, right? So don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. All these different things we was taught. So when it happened, you can't be surprised. Oh, he snitched. He's a rat. Okay, that's a part of the game. He's playing his position. It's no different than football or basketball or any other sport. Each person has a position: defensive end, D tackle, nose guard, you know what I mean, left side guard, the left side D tackle, this all the linebacker, corner. So everybody has a position to play in the game that's going to be played on that field, and everybody want to be great at their position. And a lot of people will be great at that position, right? So now in this situation, you can say, hey, man, Meach was great at his position. He was great at his position. And so you didn't saw it from the mafia, the Italians. You didn't saw it from that. They're the ones came with the code, man, and made you want to have a code, because you saw them sticking together and they ain't snitching, and everybody wanted to be like them, and you start organizing your family and your team like that, and then you start getting hit with RICO acts because you organize your shit. But you wanted to copycat that, and even in their organizations, it's the same thing that exists. They had been cutting people throat and slicing their face to let them know there was a snitch. So that been going on. To be stunned about it or surprised about it, it's like you had to be in a cave or sleeping in a tunnel for the last 100 years because this shit been going on. So I ain't surprised at it. I ain't shocked. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes, man. You got dudes snitch, tell on the dead, tell on the living, tell on the people that ain't even got here yet, and the people that had already been gone 35 years ago. But it don't change the understanding that you came in this game where there's snakes in the bushes. Make sure you keep your bushes trimmed and cut. You was taught these things. So you know that it exists. We all know that it exists, but we live in denial about what exists, right? And then we act shocked when it come out. Now, with this situation, with 50 and Meech, I think that when I say who's right, I think Meech has a right to socialize with anyone he wants, right? I came home and in a situation, I come home and dudes was telling me, oh, man, you got to watch who you talk to and yada, they, you know what I mean? Because dudes playing it like if they catch you talking to them, it's like you with them. So they slinging that on at whoever with them. And this, and I said, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm not with all that shit y'all got going on. I said, but I'm going to talk to whoever I want to talk to. You know, and they know who they're beefing with. So if you know and they don't, and they know that they don't want to have no problem with me, then don't start shooting when you see me standing there, because that's going to involve me and you have more problems, right? So that was just out of respect. You can't tell a person who to socialize. That's your beef. Y'all beefing. I ain't beefing with none one of y'all. Right? So now you can say, well, you know how this street stuff go. You know he hiding people out them. Don't be caught on that corner with him. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you I'm just gonna be stupidly standing with a person I know that people trying to kill or harm, and I'm just gonna be everywhere with him. No, that's not what we saying. But if I happen to run across you in the street, I am not gonna just pass you up because I know you. Hey man, what's up, man? I ain't gonna stay there that long, but I'm gonna still acknowledge you and address you. I got a right to talk to whoever I want. You shouldn't feel no type of way, because there's more than just me talking to that person that you don't like. So are you going around watching everybody that talk to that person and say, oh, I got a beef with him too? Come on, man. Think about what you're saying. That realistically don't make sense. You keep that personal shit personal, man, and business stay business, right? So, like I said before, I don't think that Lil Meat should have been cut off. You know what I mean? I don't think the show should have been canceled. I loved it, the show. Me, I like the show, right? It's entertainment. That's all it is. Now, was I fascinated? Nah, because I come from that. I know what it is to live that lifestyle. I know what it is to fight to get out of that lifestyle, man, and try to make it out. Been there, man, done that. Was at, man, because I'm missing the show, bro. Quite naturally, 50. You know what I mean? Bring it back for me, your boy, dude, man. Just please bring it back for dude, man. Dude just won't be able to get a shot just to see. Huh? T was cutting up. T was coming into his own, man. You know, let us see him more about the story, man. Fix that shit. If you want to put it at the end where it's supposed to be snitching by Big Meats, then put that at the end of the show, man. Huh? How about that, man? You know what I mean? Just bring it back, man. Work it out, man. Work the differences out, man. We all brothers, man, and we all want the same thing, man. 50 you got there, and you ain't get that to bully people or just misuse your money to bring your own people down, man. Be smart about it, man. Uplift, man. Keep the dude with his head up, man, where he can stay free out of that penitentiary, man. What happened inside jail, stay inside jail, man. What all that's you're among rats and thieves, man. You know what I mean? So it's no honor among thieves, and we understand that, man. So let's get past that, man. We bigger than that, man. The love is realer than that, and I think that we could build, man, and be great from what we went through, man, and fix this shit. Let's fix this shit, bro. Let's fix it, 50. Please, 50. I'm begging you, 50. Fix this shit, man. You're wrong, man. Delete that shit, man. 50 and Meat still got beef? Delete that. Durk and Quando Rondo still got beef? Delete that, man. Sick of that shit, man. Stop letting the people tear us down, man. Oh, Kelly, man, fighting, get his freedom back, man. Help the man out. Delete that hate shit, man. You know what I mean? Get Kel's back out making good music, man. You know what I mean? I could dance to, dance to. Yeah, come on, man. You know what I mean? Shout out, though, man. Love y'all out there, man. You know what I mean? You know I like to just make it a little comical, you feel me? But, hey, man, I am not finished. Y'all thought I was finished? You thought I was finished, or did you think I was done? Because I ain't neither one of them yet. I got one more coming at you that you know I had to talk about. This got just that real, man. You know what it is. It got just that real, man. And with that being said, here you go, log ahead. This is what we're talking about today. Yes, 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 yes. LeBron putting some straightening on things. You hear me? Stephen A. Smith, delete that shit. Delete that shit, Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to bring in Uncle for you. What's happening, Stephen A.? You got to stop doing what you're doing, man. Stay off the weed, man. You're going to get fucked up, Stephen A. And I like you, Stephen A. I like you, bro. You know what I mean? I like you, so I've always watched First Take and I always followed you. Now, did I agree with what you did? No, I did not. I did not agree. I did not think that was your place to get on TV and make this plea. Like, you got to make a big old plea to LeBron. You don't know what you're doing to your son, man, and yada, yada, yada. And you didn't find nothing wrong with that. As smart as this man has been about his career, Stephen A., you didn't find nothing wrong with you getting on TV and pleading like as if this man don't know what he's doing with his son's career. Or as if he has a sporting agency, the man is a billionaire playing the game, and you get on TV and act like he's doing the craziest, his son, and you done had all these other people whose sons and came in the league and quite frankly ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing, Stephen A. So I felt LeBron, he could have called me, had my number. Just like Baby said, man, I ain't feel that was gangster. LeBron ain't felt that was gangster. I don't want to call you and talk over the phone, have you fly out. No, this ain't no fly out like and talk and, I'm going to meet and eat with you, man. No, when I see you, I'm going to see you, man. You act like he done saw you 5, 6, 7, 8 games and the man ain't say nothing to you. And now all of a sudden at this game, he want to put you on front. No, that ain't happen like that, Stephen A. But you got to stop it, Steve. You got to stop it, bro. You know what I mean? You're starting to lose your black card credibility, man. For real, man. You got to stop, bro. You're starting to lose it, bro. Stephen A., you're starting to lose your black club credentials, man. Don't lose that, Stephen A. Don't lose that. You know what I mean? Stay off for your people, man. You know, what this dude has managed to do for his son, I respect that. As any father would. If you was the CEO of a company, I'm sure that whether your son went to college or not, that he will be the heir to your company and you will not leave your company with a straight up stranger. Oh, I told him if he don't go to school, I won't leave the company to him. You're bargaining. You're going to lead the company in the best interest of it to your kid. You're going to do what's right for your kid. So I don't see him he ain't do nothing that no other man as a father would do for their kids, Stephen A. So you have to stop it, man. You got to stay out of them personal matters, man. I understand press sales and gossip and conflict and controversy sales, man. But, you know, sometimes that could be too touching of subjects, man. And before we see a brother fail because of a topic or a discussion or a debate or opinionated resource of a statement that is given and cause the brother to be that upset with you, for him to take time out off on a busy game and instead of him focusing, he got to deal with you with your comments. That's where the journalist side, I think, is going too far and being insensitive to certain situations, man. And I think Brian did it the right way. He handled it the right way. Stephen A., and you talking this and that, we know and the world know. I understand you said you love boxing, you used to box this and that, but we know there's two physical beasts inside both of you guys, and that wouldn't have turned out good if LeBron would have just smacked the shit out you. You know what I mean? And Will Smith to Chris Rock you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, chill with that Stephen A, man, because we don't want to see the brother lose his stature, his fame, or his name, or his reputation of being who he is because he got to entertain another black man with his comments about family and his son. At the end of the day, I understand you doing your job too, Stephen A. Smith, but nobody asked you to do that. Nobody asked you to plead like that on TV. You could have said, you could have kept it about the game. Your stats is this and that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, Bronny, man. You got to pick it up, man. You know, some people going to question it. But, Brian, come on, man. Don't do this to your kid. Please, I'm pleading with you. No, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. So that's why I feel Brian Payne, like I feel where he came from. Stephen A., you was all the way out of line. So we going to delete that shit. Delete that podcast. We gotta delete that shit because that shit left crickets. You got to stop, Stephen A. And we calling you out on that from Delete That Podcast, man. Keep it the way you've been keeping it, man. Just the good debates where you talking about your love of the game and already you Jordan your guy and yada, 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 man. And like I said, I was a Jordan fan growing up as a kid. But like I saw someone that has surpassed Jordan and is definitely greater than what he was at the game of basketball. So all that debating back and forth, we know that that man is just better than what Jordan was. Jordan was good. Jordan was great. He held it down for his era. He was the face of the league. Someone else has come, right? So, and that don't happen too often. So we're getting those Spurs. How many more years before we get another one? I don't know, but appreciate everything you done for the game, Brian. Appreciate everything, man, that you're doing for your son, representing the father, doing what's best for that kid, especially a black man. I appreciate, you standing in that gap. I appreciate you taking the blunt of everything, man, to show that it's possible. Each one help one, each one reach one, man, and teach one to do better, do great. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Brian, man, for what he doing. Stephen A. Smith, cut that shit out. Please, bro. You getting older, man. Some people gonna handle shit just a little bit different. It's getting to the point they're checking you at games coming up and they're letting you know they're sick of that shit. Eventually someone gonna try to put hands on people, man. And we don't want to see that, man. We don't want to see that. That ain't good for the game. Ain't good for nobody, So like I said, with that being said, man, we gonna get on to it, man, and we gonna wrap this thing up at Delete That Podcast, man. We appreciate your love, man, and your support, man. Make sure you always stay tuned for the latest. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that share. Slim, man, for turning us up, man, and making this thing possible. You hear me? You boy Sugar Slim. You understand me? Sugar Slim. Sugar Slim. Sugar Slim, shout out to Sugar Slim. Yeah, shout out to Sugar Slim. Sugar Slim, thank you, boy, for the track that you serve. Thank you, boy, for the track that you heard. Thank you. I 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 thank you. It's Delete That Podcast. Delete That Podcast. Delete That Podcast. Delete That Podcast. Hey, man, we always leave y'all with an inspirational word, man. We can't just get out of here without giving you an inspirational word. Your boy dude got to hit you with that, huh? You know what time of day it is, man, because we always got somebody out there that's going through it, man. We always want to let people know, man, that there's hope, man. We always want you to know there's hope out there. So, tune into my next episode this Sunday, man. We got a live guest coming on, man. Shout out, man. I would consider a prophetess, man, and evangelist. You know what I mean? But she's a powerful speaker, a powerful platform. We want to bring her in, man. We want to bring her in. I'm going to surprise you with this guest, man. This Sunday, tune in, man. Tune in. We're going to try to get this thing going about 1 o'clock, going live. So make sure you hit that notification button. Make sure you hit that bell so that bell could alert you whenever we going live. Hit all, man, because guess what? What's coming up? It's going to be hot, man. We got Emmy nominated coming back. Yeah, we got him coming back. So listen, man, tune in. Be ready. It shows the team. Me and Barack back in the studio. Huh? Come on, man. You understand me? Come on, man. I'm telling you, we got something going on. We got something going on. We got it going on. With that being said, we got it going. Trust and believe in that, man. With that being said, it's your boy Dude, man, from Delete That Podcast. Love you guys out there. I'm gonna ride y'all out with some more Sugar Slim. Before I go, peace. Love y'all. Love and Murray Grease. You feel me? Shout out Sugar Slim. Love you, boy. Delete that. Delete that podcast. Delete that podcast. Delete that podcast. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments in the bottom, man. We gotta talk about some more of this shit. Like I said, man, Lil Durk, keep your head up. Read while you back there, man. Educate yourself, man. Understand the value of life, man. Give. We gotta be more givers, man, instead of takers. We gotta be givers. We gotta be givers. Oh, Kelly, another one. Keep your head up, man. Shout out Black Slam. Black Slam. Black Slam. Hey, man, shout out, man. Way to stand up and represent for your bro. You understand me? Shout out Brian for standing up for your kid, man. You did what you were supposed to do. I respect that. Coming straight from down south, we respect that, man. Big Me's 50, y'all fix that shit, man. Let's get back to business, man. You know what I mean? And all the rest of the bullshit that's out there going on in the world today, you know what I mean, with the politics and what's going on with the tariffs and all this stuff we're seeing out there in the streets, man. You people better stay woke, stay tuned, and stay looking in. This shit is it's going on for the long run. You understand me? So, you know, stay prayed up, man. Stay vested. Stock up in your food and your supplies, things that you can stock up on. You know what I mean? Keep your head up, man, and keep your nose out of other people's business. Whatever else you do, please keep your nose out of other people's business. Drink plenty of water, walk slow, you live a long time. You understand me? This your boy, Dude, from Delete That Podcast. You understand me? The one and only. If you meet another, you gotta be a phony. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you something. follow me, man. Stay tuned, baby. You understand? It's your boy, dude, man. Keeping it 100 with you, keeping it lit, man. 24/7, man. Make sure you hit that Instagram page, man. Make sure you hit that TikTok page, the Twitch page, man. We're everywhere, man. The Trap Beat. You can follow us, man. Leave comments in the comments section. Share the page, man. Share this. Let them know, man. I'm coming. It's just the beginning, baby. Delete that podcast, baby. We got a lot more to go. A lot more to show. And before you know it, baby, guess what? We gon' grow. So hit that subscribe button, man, that notification button, man. Hit that all button and stay tuned to everything that's coming up your way from the one and only spot to be, man. Delete that podcast. And we come here to show you love, peace, happiness. You understand me? And talk that shit. And we out this bitch.